Hello, my beautiful ladies. Welcome back. So this is a second part series on how to design, align, and manifest your next level. If you didn't see the first part, check on my videos. You're going to see design, align, and activate your next level. So for those of you joining me, welcome. My name is Eveline Sofi. I'm a life coach, and I'm also a licensed realtor in the state of Texas. So if you want to get one-on-one coaching with me, please reach out to me on my website, growwealtheasy.com. So today, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to talk about how to design, align, and manifest your next level. Just to recap what we said before, I gave 4 points on how to do that. The first one was to dream big. The second one was to reach your goals, set goals and be able to reach them, not just set goals and not reach them. The third one was to embrace new habits. And then the fourth one was to assign time to actually work on your goals. So today we're going to talk about the next 4. So let's go ahead and get started. The first one today is motivate yourself. So what do I mean by motivate yourself? Try to look for ways that you stay motivated and be on task so that you can be able to achieve your goals. They say when you listen to people who have done it before, faith comes by hearing, right? So if you hear things that are positive, things that are encouraging, then it's always going to be easy for you to be able to be motivated. So you got to intentionally set time to listen to motivational speakers. You can also set time to listen to their videos like you're doing for this one, and they will encourage you on how to stay on track and actually get to meet your goals. So motivate yourself will be the first one. And then also increase your confidence. Nobody's gonna lift up your head. You gotta lift up your head by yourself. And what do I mean by that? I mean that you have to be confident in who God made you to be. Know that you're wonderfully and uniquely made by the Most High, the Creator. And if you are made in His image, then for sure you are definitely like Him. Anything that He can do, you can also do. So motivate yourself was the first one. The second one is build relationships. I can't emphasize enough how much relationship plays a big role in who we become in future. There's this saying that if you put a fish in a small container, the fish is never gonna grow big. But if you take a small fish and throw it in the sea, the fish would actually grow to the size of its potential. What does that mean? That means you have to surround yourself with people that you want to be like. Try to force yourself to be among the vicinity of people whom you want to be like, not people who you're already more than them. I mean, you can always have different relationships, but try to intentionally create good relationships that are going to inspire you and motivate you and help you grow as a person. One of the ways to do that is definitely attending conferences. Go to conferences that will help you grow in your career. Also, another way will be read books. You might want to read books of people who have written very important information that you want to learn. And then you can listen to their videos like you're doing on this one. Listen to free content. There's so much information online. Look for those that will attract you and listen to their content. So those are some ways on how to build relationship. So the third way that I wrote here on how to activate your next level is to invest resources in yourself. So a lot of us want to grow, but we don't want to invest. You gotta invest. If it's like you want to harvest, but you don't want to plant, how are you going to be able to harvest something that you didn't sow a seed? So look for a seed on what you want to sow. For example, I would say invest in coaching. Coaching is a very big one. I have a coaching program. Go to growwealtheasy.com. You can sign up for one-on-one coaching, or if you want to sign up for any other coaching program on something that you're interested in learning about, go ahead and do that. Once you invest in yourself, you become who you are. You attract who you are. So you can actually expect yourself to grow unless you actually invest in your growth intentionally. So that was the third one. And then the last one Last but not the least is give thanks to before it even happens. So start by giving thanks before you even get to see the results. um there's nothing as big as gratitude. I say that in all my video. However, gratitude is just looking at what's around you and praising God and giving thanks for it. How about you start giving thanks even if you don't see what you're looking for? For example, let's say you recently started a business. Instead of waiting till you start making sales, how about you start thanking God for the customers that will be coming? That's going to confuse the devil. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and look forward to seeing you on my next video. Please don't forget to like and comment on this video. Thank you for watching again and have a blessed day.